Viktor Gyökeres makes Ruben Amorim admission after Man United rivals pull out of pursuit. Hello Manchester fans, welcome to Manchester United Daily Updates. Before continuing this video, click the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest news from Manchester United. Viktor Gyökeres has been linked with a move to Manchester United after leading the line for Ruben Amorim's Sporting Lisbon, scoring 43 goals in a title-winning season. Sporting CP star Viktor Gyökeres admits he hasn't been asked to join Ruben Amorim at Manchester United but said, "We'll see," when asked about a potential reunion. Gyökeres fired Amorim Sporting to the Primera Liga title last season, scoring a league-leading 29 goals and 14 more in cup competitions. He already has 23 from just 18 outings this term, including a hat-trick in the memorable 4-1 Champions League victory against Manchester City. The Lisbon side are 6 points clear at the top of their league table after 11 matches, and have 10 points from a possible 12 in Europe. If they're to keep up their fast start, though, they'll need to do so without Amorim. United made a mid-season swoop for the 39-year-old head coach, who will take charge of his first Premier League match on November 24th. In the meantime, though, the international break has given players from both clubs to speak about what Amorim's move might mean, and it was no surprise to see such questions put to Gyökeres. Amorim probably has some strikers there already, so we'll see, the Swedish international said, as reported by Fotbollskanalen via Sport Witness. "No, he hasn't asked me to join him. It's fun but nothing I attach any importance to because it's talk and nothing concrete." Gyökeres was also asked more generally about Amorim's exit. "It's very sad that he's leaving, but of course we understand his decision," he said. "He has of course meant a lot to me, considering that he gave me the chance and that he made me develop so much. Now we look forward to working with the new coach." United aren't the only club to find themselves linked with Gyökeres after his impressive exploits in Portugal. However, they look unlikely to face competition from Barcelona. "He is a good player, he has been scoring goals for a long time in Portugal," Barca's sporting director Deco told Mundo Deportivo. "We know him like others but he's not our priority at the moment. We're not looking for a number 9 to replace Robert Lewandowski because we want him to remain happy, scoring goals and at least stay for another season. We've won things, and he's happy to be here. We're not going to talk about any player now." Barcelona striker Lewandowski has thrived after being reunited with his former Bayern Munich manager Hansi Flick. He has 19 goals from 17 appearances in all competitions this term, with 14 in La Liga, 6 more than any other player, to help the Catalan club open up a 6-point lead over second-place Real Madrid. Man United learn of transfer priority in big boost for Viktor Gyökeres signing. Manchester United are among a whole host of big European clubs looking to land Sporting CP's Viktor Gyökeres, with Barcelona now pulling out of the race. Manchester United have been handed a huge boost in their pursuit of Viktor Gyökeres after Barcelona said they are not interested in the striker. The Sporting CP star is being eyed by several of Europe's top sides ahead of a potential move in the summer, including the Red Devils. Gyökeres, 26, is enjoying another extraordinary campaign for the Portuguese champions. He has caught the eye by scoring a whopping 66 goals in 68 appearances since joining Sporting from Coventry City in 2023, helping the club win the Primera Liga last season under Ruben Amorim. A recent hat-trick against Manchester City in the Champions League further highlighted his goal-scoring prowess, with reports claiming that Barcelona, Real Madrid, City and United are all interested. With United appointing Amorim, the man who changed the Swedes' career, as their new manager this month, noise surrounding a potential move to Old Trafford has gained even more traction. And now Barcelona's sporting director Deco has announced that the Spanish giants won't look to sign him, handing United another boost. "He is a good player, he has been scoring goals for a long time in Portugal," Deco told Mundo Deportivo. "We know him like others but he's not our priority at the moment. We're not looking for a number 9 to replace Robert Lewandowski because we want him to remain happy, scoring goals and at least stay for another season. We've won things, and he's happy to be here. We're not going to talk about any player now." Man United given Alphonso Davies transfer hope as agent responds to reports. Real Madrid have long rivaled Manchester United in the battle for Bayern Munich and Canada star Alphonso Davies, but all hope is not lost for the Premier League club. Alphonso Davies' agent Nedel Huiser has denied claims the Canadian international has an agreement in place with Real Madrid. Real Madrid aren't the only club to be linked with the 24-year-old, who joined Bayern from Vancouver Whitecaps in 2018. So far, though, Davies has been reluctant to make a public decision on his future. The left-back's Bayern contract expires at the end of the season, leaving him free to speak to potential suitors in January. He isn't the only top talent linked with a move to the Bernabeu come the summer, though, with Liverpool right-back Trent Alexander-Arnold in a similar contract situation. Manchester United have also been mentioned as a potential next club for Davies, who many feel could suit Ruben Amorim's preferred 3-4-3 formation. While there's been no definitive progress on that front, the latest claims from Gyökeres will make for pleasant reading for United fans. Although the player has many options, we have not reached an agreement with any club, Gyökeres said, as reported by Mundo Deportivo via Football España. Any information that suggests otherwise is incorrect. Reports in Spain had suggested Davies had rejected alternative options in favor of a Madrid switch, but Gyökeres pushed back against those suggestions. A new contract with Bayern could also be an option, he added. Davies had been due to play for Canada during November's international break, but pulled out of the squad as a precautionary measure over fatigue worries. Jesse Marsch's side still beat Suriname 1-0 in the first leg of their CONCACAF Nations League quarter-final, though, with the return game taking place on Tuesday evening local time. Back in October, Davies was asked about his future in an ESPN interview. "As of now, my full focus is to stay healthy and to play the game with the club I'm with right now," he said. "I'm not focused on what's going on in the future. I'm just focusing on staying healthy and helping my team win. My team make me feel valued. The whole Bayern community make me feel valued. I see that each and every day." Davies has played 15 times in all competitions for Bayern this season, playing 90 minutes in all 4 Champions League matches as well as the last 7 games in the Bundesliga. Vincent Kompany's team sit 5 points clear at the top of the domestic league during the international break, though they have just 6 points from 4 games in Europe despite putting 9 goals past Dynamo Zagreb in their opener. Alphonso Davies has yet to extend his contract with Bayern Munich and could leave the club next summer as a free agent. Recently, 2 clubs expressed their interest in signing the Canadian star. According to Marca, Manchester United and Barcelona reached out to the players' representatives regarding a potential transfer. United's main appeal lies in their financial offer, while Barcelona hope to leverage the influence of Hansi Flick. However, neither factor impressed Alphonso Davies, making it unlikely he will join either club. Recently, Bayern Munich's sporting director, Max Ebel, issued a brief but hopeful statement, suggesting that Davies could remain with the team under Vincent Kompany beyond the end of the season. Previous reports suggested that Davies is reluctant to renew his contract with Bayern, which has piqued the interest of Real Madrid, who hope to bring him in on a free transfer when his current deal expires. Meanwhile, Rodri appears to favor a move to Barcelona over Real Madrid, with these 2 clubs emerging as the frontrunners for the midfielder's signature. Ruud van Nistelrooy, gutted, to leave Man United as bold Ruben Amorim prediction made. Ruud van Nistelrooy is privately gutted to have left Manchester United following Ruben Amorim's arrival, according to a close friend. The Dutchman's exit from Old Trafford was confirmed earlier this week following a positive interim spell, in which he won 3 of his 4 games in charge after replacing Erik ten Hag. Van Nistelrooy was never under consideration for the permanent role, though, and the Man United hierarchy moved fast to prize the 39-year-old Amorim away from Sporting Lisbon. Amorim's coaching team at the Theatre of Dreams was announced on Saturday, but there was no room in his Man United setup for Van Nistelrooy, who is now searching for his next role in coaching. The former Red Devils striker released a heartfelt statement upon leaving the club, affirming that it had been a privilege and honor to step into the role of first-team manager on a temporary basis. Van Nistelrooy friend claims Dutchman wanted to stay at Old Trafford. However, according to ex-Blackburn Rovers and Netherlands defender Andre Oihan, who shares a close relationship with Van Nistelrooy, the 48-year-old was keen to keep working at Man United and turned down other roles in the hope of remaining at Old Trafford. Ruud wanted to stay as assistant. He would have said something if he wasn't interested in working with Amorim, the Mirror quotes Oihan as saying. Ruud has had the chance to be manager or head coach at other clubs, but he deliberately did not take those jobs because he wanted to work at the club he loves most. Don't forget Ruud did really well at United, a draw against Chelsea and victories in the other 3 matches. Oihan also made the bold prediction that Man United fans could begin chanting for Van Nistelrooy to return to the hot seat if Amorim struggles to make an immediate impact, adding, "You could tell the fans liked him so much. You only had to watch how they reacted to him after his last match. He did so well under difficult circumstances. He has stayed unbeaten as a manager. If Amorim does not get the right results in the first few games, the crowd could start calling again for Ruud." What next for Van Nistelrooy after Man United exit? Van Nistelrooy supposedly feels that he has the managerial qualities necessary to take on another Premier League role after leaving Man United, and it would not be surprising to see a few jobs become available in Aston Villa ahead of Manchester United in Oihan Sancet chase. Aston Villa are reportedly ahead in the race for Oihan Sancet and could keep Manchester United behind in the pursuit of the Athletic Club midfielder. According to Court Offside, Aston Villa is well placed to sign Oihan Sancet ahead of Manchester United. The Athletic Club midfielder has a massive €80 million release clause. However, Villa will undoubtedly try to open negotiations to reduce that price point and carry out an operation with a structure. Oihan Sancet has been impressed with his consistent displays for Athletic Club over the last season, including this one. His displays have attracted the prospect of moving to a bigger side, with Premier League teams eager to bring the midfielder on board. With an €80 million release clause and a contract until 2032, Athletic Club are more than protected to maintain the player's valuation ahead of the future. With the January window coming closer, the Spanish side is bracing for offers to come in for Sancet, with Manchester City one of those interested in the player. Manchester United are also keen, with the club eager to strengthen under new manager Ruben Amorim. They have been in the market for a new midfielder who can play centrally as well as in the attacking role. Sancet fits the bill. However, it's Aston Villa who are reportedly leading the chase for the midfielder, as Unai Emery has been pushing to sign Sancet. The €80 million rated La Liga midfielder's release clause is still the biggest problem in any deal ahead, which will need some concerted negotiations between the two clubs. Aston Villa to negotiate with Athletic Club. Aston Villa are in the market for a midfielder, and Sancet certainly is a player of interest. However, the club will not be willing to pay the release clause for the €80 million rated La Liga midfielder. Hence, Monchi may have to use his ideas better than ever to convince Athletic Club to lower their price tag. More importantly, under current PSR rules, it's impossible to see any club, notably Aston Villa, pay the release clause in one shot. Hence, they will be keen to sit at the table and discuss a deal with the Spanish side, although any move in January may seem unlikely. Thanks for watching. See you next time.